Hare Krishna. So today we'll be discussing the 10th verse of the first chapter. It goes, Aparyaptam tadasmakam balam bhishmabhirakshitam paryaptam tvidametesham balam bhimabhirakshitam. So Duryodhana is making again a qualitative comparison between his own army and the army of the Pandavas. This is very interesting that the comparison is being made between Bhishma, who is the commander-in-chief of his army, but the comparison is not being made with Dhrishtadyumna, who is the commander-in-chief of Pandava's army. Ideally, the comparison should be between these two commander-in-chiefs of both these armies. But here, Bhishma's comparison is being made to Bhima. Why so? The Acharyas explain that Duryodhana was particularly envious of Bhima. He knew that amongst all the Pandavas, if there is someone who had the capacity to kill him, it was only Bhima. And that's why right from the beginning, the main target of Duryodhana had always been Bhima. So, the second thing that we see here is that Bhishma's prowess we come to know. Bhishma is around fairly 459 years of age at the time of Mahabharata. He is really the grand old sire. But Srila Prabhupada explains in Bhagavad Gita as it is that although so much older to Bhima, what is Bhima's age? Bhima's age should be around 130 years. What was Arjuna's and Lord Krishna's age? It was 125 to 126 years, during the battlefield of Mahabharata. So, although possessing the strength of 10,000 elephants, Bhima is like a fig. Fig means anjeer. It's a fruit that comes in India, and we are not talking of the dry fruit anjeer, which is quite tough. It is very difficult to break. We are talking about the actual fruit anjeer, which is really very pulpy. It can very easily broken apart and watery and juicy. So if Bhima is compared to a fig or an anjeer in comparison to Bhishma, and Bhima has a strength of 10,000 elephants, we can just imagine what is Bhishma's strength. So here there is glorification of Bhishma's strength also. Acharyas also give a third very important point in this verse, that is, Duryodhan says, Aparyaptam balam asmakam bhishma bhirakshitam. We have unlimited strength with us, which is being protected by Bhishma. And in comparison, he says, Paryaptam tu ideme tesham balam bhima bhirakshitam. The Pandava's strength, which is protected by Bhima, is paryapta. It is less, it is just sufficient. The Acharyas say a different connotation also. They say, Aparyaptam tadasmakam balam bhishma bhirakshitam. Although there is a greater amount of army under the command of Bhishma, still it will be aparyapta, or it will not be sufficient to defeat the Pandavas. And on the flip side, paryaptam tvidamete balam bhima bhirakshitam. Although Pandavas' side army is lesser in number, in quantity, still it will be paryapta, being secured by Bhima and ultimately by Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna.